Canadian scientists are doing experiments aboard the International Space Station to be able to grow food or tomatoes in space. This is what this program is about. We have our title here, the website that gives more information about the work of Canadian scientists. We have our Mars vehicle. We have this character here that's going to draw the ground and the greenhouses. We have our astronaut who's going to draw the sky and be placed on the ground. And we have this character here that's going to draw the tomatoes inside the greenhouse upon touching the screen. For our website, when we start the program, we're going to place it at the top of the screen at 500, 700. Our Mars vehicle, when the program is started, is going to become a little bit smaller to fit on our screen, so reduce size by 50%, and we're going to place it at 100, 225 on the screen. Our astronaut, when the program is started, is going to draw the sky and the lights. We're going to reset the angle to 0 and position him on the ground at 300, 200. In order to draw the sky, we're going to use the ability Sky, and we're going to start by positioning our character at 0, 0, and we're going to repeat 700 times, drawing an orange line and a yellow line. So it's going to go like this. We're going to go up, we're going to leave a trail, set position is going to go up at X position +1, height of the iPad, and then we're going to go draw another line down. So the X position is a variable that is programmed by Hopscotch that gives the current position of our character here, and we're just going to add 1 to that current position. Height is also a variable programmed by Hopscotch that gives the height of the iPad here, and it's going to go down and go to Y 200, so we're going to keep going like this. In order to draw the lights, we're going to create an ability called lights. We're going to set position to 0, 600, where we are going to start drawing the lights, and then we are going to set the angle to -90, so we're going to draw the lines going from the top going down. So we're going to repeat 400 times, and we're going to draw 400 lines, but the line is going to be 3 different colors. So we're going to draw orange part of the orange part, and then salmon part, and then the yellow part to the line. So we leave a trail, so the orange, the salmon, and the yellow part. The line is going to be 5 units wide, and the length is going to be at random between 20 and 25 units each time. We're going to continue next page. After we've drawn our yellow line, we're going to move to start drawing the next line. So we change X by 3, so we're going to move 3 units to the right, and Y is going to change at random between 60 and 70, so we are going to go up at random between 60 and 75. So we're going to repeat that loop. After we've drawn the lights, we're going to position our astronaut on the ground, so we're going to reset the angle to 0 so it can be straight up, and we're going to position him on the ground at 300, 200. This character is going to draw the ground and the greenhouse when the program starts. Since we don't need her on the screen at the end, we're going to set invisibility 100%, so we don't need to see her. In order to draw the ground, we're going to create the ability ground that this character is going to do when the play button is started. We are going to make the ground start at 00 and repeat 700 times, drawing a brown line and an orange line. The position of the line is going to start at the bottom. We're going to draw a line up and then draw a line down and then repeat 700 times. The positions are going to be at the current position of the character, so x position plus 1 and y 200 and x position plus 1 and 0. We are then going to draw the greenhouse. We're going to say where the greenhouse is started at 500, 250, and we're going to draw 5 gray-white dots. And in between each dot, we're going to change the position by x by 100 just to move to the right. So we're going to draw 5 dots like this. In order to make our gray-white dots of our greenhouse, we use the gray-white dot ability. We are going to draw a dot, gray color and width 200. So we draw the dot by moving forward 1 and going back to its original place. After we draw a white dot, we're going to draw a white dot following that, which is just a tiny bit smaller. And so we move forward 1, backward 1 to draw the white dot, and the result will be mostly a white dot with a gray line just around it. In order to draw our tomatoes inside the greenhouse, we're going to use this character here, and when the iPad is pressed, we're going to be able to draw our tomatoes. So when I press the iPad, the tomatoes are going to be drawn here, and then I press again, tomatoes are going to be drawn, I press again, the tomatoes are going to be drawn where my finger is touching. This character, when the iPad is pressed, is going to draw the tomatoes. So first of all, we're going to make the character invisible by setting invisibility 1%. We are going to place it at the position where my finger is touching the screen. So we're using set position last touch x and last touch y, and these are two variables created by Hopscotch that keeps the position of x and y where my finger is touching the screen. I'm going to first draw the leaves of my tomato plant. So it's going to be one circle with 60 units, and in order to draw it, we move forward 1 and go backward 1. And then we're going to draw the tomatoes. So we're going to draw for inside each of the green dots. We are going to draw 10 tomatoes at least. In fact, we are going to draw 20 tomatoes inside our tomato plant. So we're going to go through the loop 10 times, and we're going to draw here one set of tomatoes and here another set of tomatoes. The position of the tomatoes is going to be x last touch plus random 1 to 20 for the x position, and 1 time, and here the last touch x minus random 1 to 20 for the x. And then we're going to draw 1 each time. I'm going to show you the y position now. The y position of the tomatoes are here last touch y at random 1 to 20 and last touch y minus random 1 to 20. And here's our program.